my channel, guys. So today we're going to talk about maintenance for your Faux Locs. Now, a lot of people think that with protective style, you're supposed to just keep your, leave your hair alone. You put the protective style in and then boop, your hair doesn't, you don't have to worry about it and everything like that. I find that Faux Locs need a lot of attention to be kept up to my standards. It really depends on how you want your hair to look. So, I'm going to give you a couple of tips, show you what I do to keep mine looking at least halfway decent until I'm sick of it and I want to take it out. First thing you want to do is you do not want to forget about your natural hair underneath. Your hair underneath still needs to be moisturized. It still needs love. It's not in there just like, we got this on us, we chilling. No, your hair is in there like, don't forget about me. One of the things I like to do every night is I put Jamaican tea tree oil, organic, through my scalp, and this little applicator, I would suggest getting something that has an applicator like this because it makes it easier for you to just go through your scalp, put it in, and then, massage it in. So, to show you just what I do, I'll show you back here. I just, put it in my scalp like this, go through my parts, feels lovely, and then I just, massage it on down. Massage it on down. More like, just rubbing it into the scalp. Because, you want to massage your scalp a couple of times, once a day anyway. If you remember to. But just massaging it down. This feels lovely. And that just gives your scalp a nice little polish. Some circulation gets to your scalp. And, it just keeps your hair healthy. You don't ever want to look up into your braids and your scalp's flaking or itching a whole lot. Like, that keeps your scalp nice and moisturized and keeps it from itching. So the next thing I do almost every night is sometimes this is not every night. This is normally like every couple of days. This is coconut and Manoi coconut water curl refresher. And it's just really, it's like a soothing, it has sunflower, milk protein, and chamomile in it. And it's a deep penetrating daily moisturizer. So I just really just spray my scalp when I feel like my scalp needs a little bit more oomph instead of the oil. So like I normally do this in the morning because your scalp, it's like water, so it gets wet, you know what I'm saying? So you want your scalp to dry. So I just, spray it all in there. I'll show you real quick. See? And it comes out really like good. So you don't have to get all close and spray a whole lot. Like that's enough. And my hair is wet. Like that's enough. Extra moisture and extra moisturizing is good for your hair. Like, do what you want to do. So, another thing I do, it's always good to have a pair of scissors with you, okay? Because this hair is kinky hair, basically. And it gets kinked up together. See that? See how frizzy all these are? And look, I have one little thing that needs to be done already. Since they stick together, a lot of times they pull each other apart a little bit. Just a little bit. So like, this isn't unraveling, but the little piece down there is sticking out. So I can either go down my braids, and I'm not going to do it right here because if it gets on the floor, I'm going to be upset. But, I just cut down the braids to cut off the frizzies. Guys, even though you can do this to make you feel better, whatever you want to do, it's not going to last. Within the next hour and a half, it'll be back to being, pretty frizzy. And I mean, it doesn't look bad frizzy. Like, it doesn't look like, oh my gosh, my hair's so frizzy. It just looks like your hair's frizzy. Your dreads are frizzy. Your dreads look real, So, if I'm feeling real annoyed, I'll go, oh. Or if I have a piece that's, at the end sticking off, I'll cut that off and be like, oh, get rid of it. Now, the number one thing that you would need to keep these up would be a lighter. Okay? Now, I would suggest a lighter that is like, this type of application or whatever you want to call it, because this keeps your finger from getting hot. The other regular lighters, you got to roll it, and trust me, doing that through all of these braids is going to make your finger hurt and raw or burn, and you don't want to do that. Getting a lighter like this, one or two lighters like this to do it. And I'm actually going to show you what I do on the one that's messed up, if I can find it again. Here it goes. So first I always push some of the hair up because sometimes the twisting part, moves down the braid, not down the braid, but down the dread. So you just want to spread it back out evenly on the braid, dread, whatever. And then I say, okay, that's not that serious. So I just hold the end like this. I take the lighter. Now let's burn the excess like this. just like that until I feel satisfied, and then, you know, maybe burn the end a little bit more than the others, and then I roll it in my hand. Now, sometimes you want to blow a little bit first because the longer you leave the lighter on it, the hotter it will be, and it will burn your hand. So you want to, you know, just be mindful of that. But see, your nail looks, you know, looks fine. Before I go to bed, after I wash my face and everything, and I'm about to put my hair up to go to sleep, I just burn the ends again. Some of them that need it. Some of them, I don't do it every night. I don't do every one every night. Just do what I feel like needs to be done. I found sleeping on them a little bit difficult. Like, I wasn't sure of how to sleep on them. I know I didn't want to sleep with them down on my neck. You know, having a seven-month-old, I have to get up in the middle of the night, feed him and stuff. I'm not trying to have hair all on him, and I'm not trying to live like that. So I was sitting there thinking, like, how am I going to do this? Because it is a lot of hair. This is a lot of hair, and it's long. Like, if it was shorter, like the length I, you know, was going to do at first, probably way easier to figure out how I'm going to sleep. But since Shar'del, did them longer than I was going to, so I had to figure out how to wear them. So I actually just put them in a bun on top of my head. Not a cute bun, not a all together bun. I literally throw my head forward, take them all up, put the bow on, get back up, and just kind of roll them together, because since they're frizzy, they stick together. So, like, if I was to go like this right now, it stays. Like, well, it would have stayed longer than that, but you get my drift. You put it up there, it stays. So that's really just sticking together, and then put a bow on top to hold it in place and go to sleep. After I hold them in place, I put my satin cap, which isn't down here. I put my satin cap on top of the bun part and go to sleep. Now, it's not a lot of work. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I would totally suggest getting these because they're just a cool change. Like, not everybody wants to get individuals, even though I like individuals, and I wanted those too. But it's nice to have dress, something cute, something a little different, Yeah, Hope these tips helped you. I hope you use some of them. Let me know the things that you do to keep your Faux Locs up if you have Faux Locs and you've had them and whatever, you know, if you know how to make them not so frizzy and actually keep them that way, let a girl know, because I would definitely incorporate that. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I gave you some good tips, and yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.